Thunderstruck. Adjective. Shocked and amazed by the power of carnival fun. It's what happens when you ride Bolt, the world's first sea coaster. When you island hop till you drop.
Thunderstruck!
When you book 4 massages back to back. Back to back. Get Thunderstruck starting at $289. Carnival. Choose fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, Bahamas, Panama.
You want to go. Yes. Go travel, go explore, go find a new city, go reconnect with friends, go have fun. That's why we created OnGo, the trusted rapid COVID-19 self-test. OnGo gives you accurate COVID test results and peace of mind in just minutes. So anywhere you go, you know. You'll know if you're COVID-19 free, and you'll know you're protecting loved ones. OnGo is readily available at letsongo.com, Amazon, Walgreens, or Walmart.com. Use promo code ONGO15 for 15% off at letsongo.com today.
You are now tuned into the. You are now tuned into the. You are now tuned into the Fraudcast.
What the hell kind of noise was that?
You didn't like this the song of my people?
Is that the song of your people?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, she just had some really weird high-pitched screech or something that was on like a level that like even my dogs could hear it probably. Like I think fairies on another planet could probably hear it. Like is a weird frequency, y'all.
That's great.
I miss you. I feel like we haven't talked in forever because the show is terrible. And full disclosure, I didn't watch last night. This is Monday that we're recording. So I didn't watch it this week. And I picked up everything I needed to know from other people. So apparently everybody breaks up, and because I don't know if this is like the penultimate episode where all the bad things happen. Remember, you know how
everyone's broken up for like an episode or something,
right? Because oh god, but yeah. So there's only some stuff happening in the 90-day world that I'm I don't know. Let's first talk about Geoffrey and his sentencing. I know I talked about this a little bit on my live the other day. Some of you guys wanted to know, apparently this has made national news.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
He can't get this DMCA takedown.
The husband, yeah, no, he can't. We're just reporting news. Come on, or it's our opinion of the news. No, so my husband, he produces news for a living, so he gets like all of this like breaking news and news, like news all the time, right? Mm-hmm. And he told me, he's like, yeah, you're 90-day guy hit national news, and I had to ask him which one just to clarify because there's a lot of trash people. But Geoffrey was sentenced. Brief recall, trigger warning for those of you who aren't aware. This definite trigger warning. He had been arrested and then went to trial and was found guilty on aggravated kidnapping, I think aggravated domestic assault, and interfering with the 911 call. All the details are available online. Sarcasm has it all like neatly packaged and timelines and everything. This allegedly occurred like after he went to Russia, but before the show aired or something like that.
It was sandwiched between after. Yeah, it was a weird timing because it made us wonder if he was still with. Right. If he was still with, what was her name? Melina? No.
Varia.
Why did I get Melina?
Oh.
What show am I in? Anyways. Yeah, because I think Varia has been getting a whole bunch of course garbage because
she's posting garbage. She posted a picture with a cake the other day with a 5 on it, being all sad, to celebrate, quote unquote, Geoffrey's son that passed away when he was a year old would have been turning 5. And so she posted this whole post about how sad she was that she never got to meet him and blah, 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 blah. She took it down because she was rightfully getting crap for it. But Anyway. Yeah. She posted a whole video about picking out a suit for Geoffrey to wear at the sentencing, which they didn't let him wear. Like he had to wear his stripes, which is funny.
Why would they let him wear a suit?
Yeah.
The 90-day treatment.
So funny. But yeah, so he had been found guilty months ago, and then his sentencing was just last week, and he was sentenced to 18 years without the possibility of parole. I think the range was 11 or 12 years to 12 to 20, something like that. And the judge sentenced him to 18 years without the possibility of parole. And because of his priors that he had, which were like federal felonies and stuff, which his like drug trafficking stuff, which was a long time ago, but it's still in his record. Because of that, they classified him in such a way where he's not able to get good time. So he has to do all 18 years. Like a lot of times you'll get 18, do 8 or whatever. Cause you
right. That's what I was expecting. Like something like, sure, he was sentenced, but he's not going to serve it all.
Well, I mean, obviously he's appealing, appeal based on stuff that happened during trial, and he'll probably appeal like the sentence length, arguing
right.
It's too long, blah, 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 blah.
Anyone, even if you are guilty of it, should, I'm saying from a not spend the rest of your life in jail card, probably appeal, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah. Some people ask, why didn't he take the plea agreement? Because there was a plea agreement offered him a long time ago, and I forgot what it was, but he would have. Well,
I mean, he's maintaining his innocence, right? So if he took a plea deal, then he'd have to admit that he was guilty,
right? And you give up your appeal rights too. But it would have been a lot shorter sentencing. But he honestly believes that he can get out of this. And what I thought was great was what the judge said. Like the judge called him out on everything. I want to pull it up real quick here because it was really great. Like some of the quotes he said, his behavior towards these women is sick. It is sadistic. It goes beyond the desired effect to inflict physical harm on these women. It speaks of deep psychological issues. I think that Mr. Paschal has a desire to inflict as much emotional damage on these women as possible.
Wow.
And there's some other stuff in there too, but and I want to say it's these women because during the sentencing hearing, they were able to hear testimony from one of his other exes who has alleged a bunch of domestic violence stuff against him. That was not allowed during the trial. It was specifically excluded, but it was allowed during sentencing, the sentencing phase. So that's what, when the judge says women, that's what he's talking about there. But I would highly recommend you guys go read the judge's opinion, or what the judge said out loud. Sarcasm on Instagram has it. He just completely read Geoffrey the Riot Act. Was like, you think you can get through on your charm and charisma, but I see through you. You get these people to do these things, but you're, like even during the time where he was between the guilt phase and the sentencing, I guess he tried to enlist his mother to take his children to the victim's house to get her to change her mind and support Geoffrey.
Okay.
Like, what? And the judge was like, no.
That's not how you shouldn't use kids like that.
And try to contact the victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So, can you drop your charges against my dad, please?
Right? Can you go support him during sentencing, even though he beat the hell out of you?
Were these his big kids, like his big boys?
I don't know. I don't know, because he has adult children.
Right. Like that wouldn't feel non-threatening to me to send your 2 eldest boys someone's door and be like, what's up?
Yeah.
But
the victim's not having any of it. So that happened. What else is happening? Oh, we had most of the cast for Happily Ever After.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't want to watch it, honestly.
Aw, no.
I legit don't want to watch it because I don't like any of the couples. So we have Livy and Andre.
They're
Makes
always
right. This one's interesting, especially based on this last episode. So apparently Memphis and Hamza broke up this episode. And there was something where somebody posted like her mom commented on somebody's post saying that Hamza was abusive or something like that, which I don't know anything about. But the rumor is that they got married and she had a baby by him. Mm-hmm. So them being on Happily Ever After makes sense, and that gives credence to that rumor, right?
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. My favorites, Jenny and Smith.
We knew that one.
We knew it. We called it.
We guessed that one.
Oh, Big Pred and Liz.
Big Pred. Didn't he propose to her or something like that?
Yeah, they're gonna be on Happily Ever After.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I still can't believe that TLC is giving them airtime because Big Pred is, he's got allegations against him.
Yeah, but he hasn't been convicted. So we know
there hasn't been, I don't think there's even legal proceedings. It's just like women going on TikTok making allegations, which if true, like make a, people ask me, oh, what about this? What about that? I can't, nobody can nobody can, like the legal system can't act based on somebody's TikTok video, you know what I mean? So that's why they call him Big Pred and, all kinds of stuff, but he's a garbage person. And him and Liz, like you said from the very beginning that they were just like, he paid her or whatever.
I think he's paying her.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's hard because like, if they are in love, cool, but it's like, she's been so back and forth. I honestly don't see what she would gain from him paying her other than like, it's not like these 90 Day stars are making like AAA movie type funding for like the show. Like it's not that much. Like
she can show poop tea and boom bod like on Instagram.
She could poop in a freaking bottle like Frere Abrams. I don't know her name.
Farrah Abrams. Taking Stephanie's poop in it or fart in a jar thing a little further.
At least you can see the product in the jar. She can customize them. She can add like gold flakes or eat corn. Like
I was just gonna say eat corn.
And this is where we lost the whole audience. They're like,
click, and we're done.
Click. Customizable poop jar.
Oh God. And then Usman and Kimberly, who have been spotted filming in Nigeria, and she's wearing a ring that she says was her mother's. So that's going to be an interesting one because is she just inviting herself to be a wife? Like, and he's allegedly not divorced from Lisa yet. So I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's just that I don't know that I can watch this when it comes out. I really just don't know. But then I don't know what we would cover because you would have to watch everything, and then I just sit there like a bump on a log with my thumb in my ass, right?
I mean, it happens. I mean, I know I'll end up watching it. It's just, you know how it gets at times.
When I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll binge it when the kids are away or something. I don't know. So that's going on there. Jasmine, can she do a takedown on this show? She can't, can she?
Well, it depends on the juice you have. What juice do you have?
No, she's just doing more of the same. So she's posting things that are complete outright lies.
I don't think talking about it is an issue because that's what we do. We talk about it. I think as far as posting anything with her, I mean, I don't think it's. I don't know. I'm not the lawyer. You are.
I know, right?
I'm saying, like, wait a minute. I don't know.
So, so quick recap. The show showed, Jasmine getting a text from one of Gino's exes saying Gino sent nude pictures of Jasmine to her. That we know is true. We have the receipts on all of that. I've posted all that. Lindsay, the ex, was on the show. She was a former sugar baby of his. She is the one with the text messages. She was on the show. We've posted them. The frauded media we had to go into lockdown because Jasmine got too many of my posts taken down. And so I'm in danger of losing my account and all of that. But I have reposted some of them over on the Fraudcast. They're just not the first post. You have to go look at the posts that have multiple pictures and scroll through. But so one of the other things is that she was making allegations that Lindsay was bullying her and harassing her kid and bullying her kid or whatever. And we posted the receipts, which is the text messages between the two of them. And they show it's completely the opposite, right? Like Jasmine is calling Lindsay like old, which there's like a 3-year age difference between them. And if you've seen Lindsay's pictures, you know that that's comical. Called her like a whore and all of this other stuff because she does adult entertainment for a living. And then so she's like
That's
giving
everyone nowadays.
Yeah, she's like legit, like, right, and model represented agency, blah 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 blah. Anyway,
Gotcha.
Anyway, so what I think is comical too about that is she's calling Lindsay a whore for what she does, but then she goes and starts her OnlyFans and starts posting, oh, you guys want to watch me take a shower and things like that. And it's like, I got no problem with the adult entertainment stuff, but like you're calling her a whore and you're turning around doing the exact same thing, only she's doing it better. It was more successful. It's time to get real about mental health, you guys. We're coming out of the pandemic and things are open and people are going back to work, and this is bringing on a whole new set of stressors and anxiety and all kinds of issues for me personally. I am really grateful to have access to our sponsor, BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp is professional counseling done securely online. You get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room, especially since for me, physically going to a brick and mortar place is part of the anxiety inducing for me. So being able to talk online through your phone or your computer is really fantastic. It's more affordable than traditional office counseling, and financial aid is also available. The service is available for clients worldwide, and you can find the particular expertise you need online. You don't have to be limited to just those people who are close to you. The licensed professional counselors at BetterHelp.com, they specialize in depression, stress, anxiety, relationship, sleeping, trauma, anger, LGBTQ matters, grief, self-esteem, and so much more. Anything you share is confidential, it's convenient, professional, and affordable. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/fraudcast. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fraudcast. Did you know that 30 million women are impacted by weakened or thinning hair? If you are among them, know that you're not alone and that there is a solution that you can trust to deliver results. Thousands of women have taken back control of their hair with Nutrafol, with many users raving that the supplement not only transformed their hair, but restored their confidence too. Nutrafol offers 2 targeted formulas for women that are clinically shown to improve hair growth and thickness with less shedding through all stages of life. Healthier hair growth takes time. You'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months. In a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after 6 months. More than 1,500 top doctors recommended Nutrafol as an effective and high-quality solution for healthier hair. Nutrafol is physician formulated to be 100% drug-free. They use medical-grade botanicals in consistently effective dosages so that you get the most reliable results. You can visit Nutrafol.com and take their hair wellness quiz for personalized product recommendations that are unique to your needs. No matter what your stage in life is, Nutrafol has a solution. Personally, I'm using Women's Balance, which is formulated with additional hormone support for those ladies of a certain age with thinning hair through menopause. And Nutrafol's powerful ingredients bring your body back into balance. And you may also notice improvements to your overall well-being, including more restful sleep, less stress, and better skin, nails, and libido, which, come on, ladies, support is always great there. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code FRAUDCAST to save $15 off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it is only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus, free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code FRAUDCAST. Now, I normally don't do New Year's resolutions, but I do resolve to continue to take good care of myself. That's why I'm really excited to continue a partnership with Care of Vitamins. Care of is a subscription service that ships high-quality, personalized vitamins and powders conveniently to your door every month. You take a short, in-depth quiz about your health goals and your lifestyle, and you get personalized, tailored recommendations based on your answers. You can stick with what they've recommended, or you can change up your pack at any time. Now, I personally love that it tells me what I should be taking, because then it's no muss, no fuss. I don't have to think about it. Care of's products are made from good-for-you, clean ingredients that are backed by the latest science and research so that you can feel good about what goes in your body. I love that Care of helps me stay on track with my health goals, and I get these personalized little packets that have my name on them. They have the vitamins on them. It makes it super easy for me to just take it and forget about it. You get a box to your door every month, and it's really the simplest thing you can do. Plus, you get all of the other things, like I get the protein powder. It recommends hydration for me and things like melatonin to help me sleep, because I do have problems with that. For 50% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code FRAUDCAST50. That's takecareof.com and enter code FRAUDCAST50 for 50% off your first order. And then so some more recent ones came up, which I haven't even posted about. These just came to me. Saying the first thing she did was blackmail me and then sent the pictures to everyone she could, including my job, which I lost because of it. Tell her to show the convo from the account that she conveniently deleted that account. I will proceed legally. I never texted her. She's doing all this for fame, but it's actually a crime. Oh. All of that is wrong. There's nothing factual about any of that. She didn't blackmail her. What job? Her account had gotten deleted because Instagram shut her down because she was posting what they said was adult content. I never texted her. We have the receipt showing you did, so I don't know. Anyway, so Jasmine's still on her tear of doing that stuff, and it's all incorrect. So, and everybody, okay, so they're still together, even based after last night's or this week's episode. They've been breaking up or whatever, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so heartbroken for Jasmine," or whatever. I mean, yeah, no man should send naked pictures of you to anybody, right?
Probably not.
And Lindsay did not resend them to anybody. She didn't send them to me. She didn't, yeah, because that's wrong. Anyway,
that would be a crime.
Yes, and she did not do so. But that's Gino's MO, right? And we posted all that stuff. Anyway, so they're still together. Hamza and what's her name are still Tennessee are still together. Everybody, well, Caleb and Alina are canceled, so and they're not together anyway, so who cares? Kimberly and Usman are still together to get whatever that means for them. So, this week's episode is just like an exercise in we're just making drama. Come back and see what happens to the couples. They're all still together. We can tell you that.
We had to have some drama, though. Come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what they do. That's what the show's about. But I'm just saying. That's what we have. There's not a lot of other juice happening. People have asked me a lot of questions about Varya. How is she still in the United States? Can she stay? Somebody said she is not actually married to Geoffrey. We don't know. We have a private investigator checking out the jail records to see if they got married in jail. Somebody said he's still married to his ex. I don't know what her legal status is. I don't know how she's here. I don't know any of that. So I don't know why his incarceration should matter to her staying. So if they're not married, she's here for she got her green card some other way because she's been here forever, right?
Wait, if they marry and he's in jail, can then she go to Love during lockup? Isn't that one of their splint off shows or something?
That show is amazing. And if you're not watching it, you need to be. That's Friday nights on WeTV. It's another Matt Sharp production, which does 90 Day. And y'all, it's amazing. It's amazing. Perfect Friday night TV if you're not a person who's going out, like me. I don't go out.
You don't go out?
I don't.
But she could be on that show.
Yeah,
sure. There's all kinds of loopholes. Like, I think the question is always around how is the person still here? Like, that's always the question. Yeah. But we always find out that it's really hard for them to be kicked out. Yes. And no one's necessarily trying to kick her out. Like, it comes down to it's not her fault that the guy who sponsored her visa happened to do a criminal act and is put in jail.
Right. I don't think that if they're married and that's the reason why she's here, I don't think his incarceration would affect her status. Yeah. But I don't know if they're married. Like you said, it comes down to like how they are here. And we don't know on what basis she's here. Now, people have been asking me this about Natalie and Mike because the single life tell-all apparently was pretty explosive. And Mike was saying he never filed the paperwork for her to get her green card. So people were like, how is she still here? Will she be deported? And my guess would be if only we had a visa expert who could assist us with these questions. If only such a person existed.
I'm pretty sure we could find another one at some point. At some point. But it's a good question though. Like, not that I think I don't know. At some point I stopped trying to care so much about these people.
Yeah.
And let them go on with the life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously if they're still here, they're here because they're supposed to be, and
or they're filing the right paperwork to appeal the, whatever. And it's not like these deportations and stuff are not self-enforcing, meaning that like Mike's saying he never filed the paperwork. It's not like she's going to be like raptured up from the United States and put back in Ukraine. Like, it doesn't work that way.
I just think about her walking down, like making a TikTok, and it's poof, poof. And then poof, there it
but that's what people are always asking me, like, why are they still here? Because there has to be paperwork filed there, you know, if he's revoking this and this, these things take time. It's not self-rapturing.
Just instant.
Like as soon as the status changes, oh, she's here illegally, poof, she's gone. I mean, we wish that could happen with some people, I think, but
no, let them stay here and suffer like the rest of us. Pay taxes. Find job.
Oh,
work. No, kidding. I'm not kidding.
Suffer
Stay
like
here.
the rest of
Whenever you look for news, you may feel forced to choose between partisans in mainstream media and conspiracists in alternative media.
That's where the Lost Debate steps in.
I'm Corey Bradford, a progressive political organizer turned TikTok star who also once hosted a Fox News radio show.
I'm Ricky Schlatt, a Gen Z New York Post columnist and libertarian fighting to protect free speech.
And I'm Ravi Gupta, a former staffer for Obama and school principal who also fought alongside Republicans on charter schools. And we launched The Lost Debate, a podcast and YouTube show for the political eclectics who've lost trust in a polarizing, partisan world, but who also reject the disinformation and manipulation in alternative media.
Instead of being at each other's throats, we focus on bringing new perspectives to the table in constructive debate that sounds less like crossfire and more like discussions between real people.
Check out The Lost Debate on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
I've been doing my taxes, and it's, let me tell you, being single, filing, married, and now I'm married, and I need to still file singly because of my student loans, which I sent off to have my application to get my student loans forgiven because of the public service, like blah, 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 blah. Like there's just no, I want to go somewhere where I don't have to do that. And then frauded media, like all of the expenses here. And, you know, are you a contract employee that I pay? Like I got all these W-2 or 1199s, 1099s. I don't know what they are, from the people who do our advertising. And like, I don't know, taxes are just such a pain in the ass. I mean, there's things that I can write off, but like I can write off a portion of my cable because I use it for work, right? For this, but like figuring out what portion of how much TV watching is for this and how much is just my own personal gluttony, right? Like, what's that percentage?
You're like, it's all market research. It's R&D.
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
It's research and development. If you're just watching shows to see if it's garbage.
So I can write off more than I. Oh, maybe.
I'm not a tax person. I do not give tax advice. Please do not take this as advice. If your taxes are wrong and you get audited, it is not my fault. But no, I know
if you are a tax expert who can help me figure out what other things I can write off and figure this out, then please, you know, as a sole proprietor, it's and, you know, and I don't pay my producer, right? You can't write off blowjobs. So
I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. You can,
but I'm not in that line of work.
Research and development.
But like, is there a cost associated with that? Like, what would I charge for my blowjobs?
If
like,
you got
what's
injured
the money
during, would you do a workman's comp?
Would like the the market value of my
You're really thinking about this?
Oh God. Okay.
I can't.
Oh, and then like the software, like he uses it for work, but he also uses it some for this. So there's a portion of
there's all kinds of, and if it's not enough, they usually tell you not to go to
bother. Yeah,
or,
like my home office for my like work home office or this home office. There's something about one of my two home offices, because I have two completely separate home offices. One that I record in my studio, and then I do my like regular 9-to-5 job in a different place. So those are each 100%. It's
right. And I couldn't even tell you like how much money is sitting on and under my desk.
Right.
I don't write it off, but it's just kind of like,
yeah.
Anyway,
so anybody who is a tax expert who can help me with these kinds of things, please reach out. But the point being, like, that's living in America for you, is you've got to figure this stuff out. And if Natalie were to be magically raptured back to Ukraine, maybe not right now. Ukraine's kind of a tense place to be. I probably wouldn't want to go back if I were her. But yeah. So is anybody watching the Olympics? I'm watching the Olympics. I love the Olympics.
Is it Olympics time?
It is. It's the Winter Olympics, girl.
Oh, Winter Olympics? That doesn't count. It's just ice skating. It's just ice skating.
Oh, so this woman from Russia, I can't call her a woman. She's 15 years old. 15-year-old girl from Russia. She's an ice skater. She's amazing. She made history yesterday, or whenever it originally was. It was aired yesterday. I saw it last night. Was doing these, landing several quad jumps in her performance at the Olympics. That had never been done before.
Dude, I mastered like a sow cow. Okay.
A single sow cow?
I landed it. We're done.
We're done. That's it.
I'm short. I'm 5'1". My center of mass is perfect for ice skating. I was like a tank on ice. And then I got boobs and it was really hard to keep balance. So then I was like,
yeah.
If you do the spin, my breast alone could keep the momentum. And that's when I had to quit ballet and ice skating. I was like, well, it was a good run. No nutcracker anymore. No.
Oh my God, I'm dying. Oh my God. You guys missed us, didn't you?
Yeah, we missed you. Absolutely not talking about the fucking show.
I know, right?
You're like, you timestamp when you get back to talking about how painful it can be for people staying here. No.
Sorry.
I don't even think they're allowed to say like what's going on. Like, if Varia really wanted to be honest about what was going on in the process, could she actually be open about it with her contract? Could she actually talk about her status?
Is she still under contract with TLC?
TLC has its talons in you until you're like maggot food.
So like they're her NDA.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, I don't know.
Because they'll have her on the single life just to up her contract.
Just put her on that quarantine show.
Oh my God.
Or Stories, 90 Days. But see, they kind of cut ties with her when they cut ties with Geoffrey. So
no, they cut ties, but Geoffrey, and I think still was offering her a chance to speak her side of the story, but I think she took sides with Geoffrey, and
that's
decided,
right. She turned it down. She was invited to the tell-all, but like, because Caleb and Alina, people are like, well, why can't Caleb come on if Alina's been canceled? And I don't know the answer to that. I don't think he was there. From the leaks that I got from the tell-all. I'm still waiting for the Ella of Ella and Johnny to trip and fall on a disco stick on her birthday party.
Disco stick? What? A disco stick? What is that?
When Alina finally got to bone Caleb, she wrote his disco stick.
Oh my God.
Did you block that out? You blocked that.
Yes, I did.
Yes. Well, I mean,
and now you put it back in my head.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Ella trips and falls on a penis and accidentally has sex with somebody, but then she tries to claim that she and Johnny broke up for the night or something. Like she preemptively broke up with him because she was like, planning on this. I don't know, but I know that at the tell-all, the cast comes for her and she has like a meltdown about it. One goes and talks to the counselor, the therapist they have on set, which is good that they have a therapist. And it's not like funny that
I'm glad they're actually advertising they have a therapist, because I was really...
They weren't advertising
like
it. This was a leak.
Oh. No, I'm just like, wow, that's really good that they like both said they have a therapist and stuff. Like, that's just so healthy.
They're not advertising. This was a back channel leak that I got from the tell-all where
what they're advertising is these people who fucking help after the show. Like
but maybe only on the tell-all. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, especially if they're going to show them like here's footage of your spouse cheating, and you're like,
know.
oh, I wasn't.
Especially if you
quite ready for that.
never saw it before, right?
Yeah, it could be. That could be bad.
It could be bad.
Sure.
So that's what we have to look forward to. The only thing I care about on this show anymore.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I think that's all we got, right?
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
That's good.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Winter can wreak havoc on your skin. Hey, it's Kayla, and it's not just the weather, but as a new mom, I've seen my skin change in ways that I'm not too happy about. But that's where the Skin Center has you covered. Their most popular treatment is Botox because they're the best at it. They've been ranked a top 10 provider in the nation by Allergan Aesthetics, the makers of Botox. And their best facial is what I got. It's the Hydrofacial. It exfoliates, extracts, and hydrates all at once. So save your skin from these winter blues and DM at the Skin Center MD on Instagram and mention code Kayla to get $100 off your first Botox or filler treatment or any skincare package.
Thunderstruck. Adjective. Shocked and amazed by the power of carnival fun. It's what happens when you ride Bolt, the world's first seacoaster. When you island hop till you drop. Thunderstruck! When you book 4 massages back to back. Back to back. Get Thunderstruck starting at $289. Carnival. Choose fun. Cruises are in U.S. dollars per person, double occupancy. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Restrictions apply. Full details on carnival.com. Ships registry, Bahamas, Panama.